Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? Adrien the Problem Broner, off of a spectacular performance against Antonio DeMarco, in which he absolutely picked him apart, piece by piece. He always had the advantage, and then he finally finished DeMarco off in a spot where, it's the first. I think it's the first time he's been knocked down, and the corner had been wanting to stop that fight for the last 3 rounds, and I just knew, I had a feeling at the beginning of the 8th round, the way Broner was landing, I was just like, man, you gotta stop this fight. Like, there's no point in continuing, like, because the beatdown would only get worse. So, post-fight, spectacular performance. Who's next for Adrien Broner? Well, so far, it looks like he wants Ricky Burns or Juan Manuel Marquez, depending on what happens with the Manny Pacquiao fight. Obviously, if Marquez loses, that's a viable fight. If Marquez wins, then to me that's not a viable fight, because Marquez would not want to face someone that's all risk and no reward like Adrien Broner. Marquez would much rather face maybe a guy like Timothy Bradley. Also, the whole issue with Marquez is Bob Arum probably has options on his future fights. So immediately I would rule out Juan Manuel Marquez. I would love to see the fight, but personally it's just not going to happen if Bob Arum still has options on the Mexican fighter. However, Ricky Burns seems to be a much more intriguing option, as he's a WBO champion and he's based out of the UK. Essentially, that's the next big fight. He has a great following. He's a world champion. And the thing about that fight is they want to do it in Vegas. They don't want to go over to the UK, although that would be a spectacular fight if he would go to the UK and face Ricky Burns. Because, no matter who Broner faces, it's so hard to go the distance with somebody that can unleash power punches like he did against DeMarco. Broner's just a one-of-a-kind talent that really can move up several weight classes because of his defensive style and his offensive style. His punching power is tremendous for that weight, and you're going to see more knockouts to come. Overall, there's also Miguel Vasquez, who is another title holder, but it looks like they want Ricky Burns or Juan Manuel Marquez. What do you think on both matchups? What do you think about the Ricky Burns fight? That seems to be the fight that makes the most sense, and it probably has the biggest money on the table. So, we'll see what happens. For now, it is what it is, guys. Peace out, take care.